So welcome. This is a video for mega revision for AAHL, all the topics. So we are doing a video for a series of 100 days. So this is starting with the day 1. So every day we solve some around 10 questions and of all the topics. So starting with the first question, it's from statistics. Let A and B were the events. P of A is given, P of B is given, and what is being asked now? P of A union B is given, P of A given B. So first of all, we should know P of A union B. Addition rule formula is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So A union B is 0.6, probability of A is 0.5, probability of B is 0.4, probability of A intersection B. From here, I'll be getting probability of A intersection B as 0.3. Then, so this is 1 mark, this is 1 mark, and this is 1 mark. Then I will be getting it out the formula for probability of A given B, which is probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. This is again M1 marks. Then I'll substitute the values, which is 0.3 divided by 0.4. So which is going to be nothing but how much? 0.75. This is again A1 marks. So this is A1 over here, this is A1 and this is M1. So we'll try to understand the mark scheme also so that you should be able to get it out the full marks for that. That was a 5 marks question. Now coming to second question, again it's a 5 marks question. It is given that f of 0 is 5, find f of x, and f prime x is given. So what am I going to do? I am going to do the integration. So integration of 8x upon square root of 2x square plus 1 dx is going to be nothing but what? F of x. So let me write neatly once again. F of x equals to integration of 8x divided by square root of 2x square plus 1 dx. This gives you nothing but what? Method 1 mark. Next, what am I going to do? I am going to do the substitution. Substitution u equals to 2x square plus 1. So du equals to 4x dx. So now this 8 can be written as, how it can be written as 8? 2 times of 4x dx divided by square root of 2x square plus 1. So it becomes 2 integral of du by square root of u. This gives you another A1 mark. Now, what does that becomes now? 2 integral of u to the power of negative half du. So it will become 2 divided by 1 upon 2 square root of u plus c. This gives you another 1 mark, A1 mark. So we got it until here 3 marks. So my final answer is f of x equals to 4 square root of u. U is what? 2x square plus 1 plus c. This is another accuracy mark. Now what we are going to do it at? Substitute the values of f of 0 is 5. X is 0, y is 5. X is 0 and y will be 5. So 5 equals to 4 square root of 2 times 0 plus 1 plus c. This gives me c value 1, and final answer is f of x equals to 4 square root of 2x square plus 1 plus 1. So this is the final A1 mark. Now coming to question number 3. A large company surveyed 160 of its employees to find out how much time they spend traveling to work on a given day. The results of the survey are shown below following the cumulative frequency graph. Find the median. So what is the median? How many people are there? 180 people are there. 160 people are there. For calculating the median, 160 divided by 2, which is that 80th person. So from 80, I draw the line, hit the graph and drop it down. And how much is that? The answer is going to be 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So for evidence of median, it's going to be method 1 mark and A1 mark. Next, find the number of employees whose traveling time is 15 minutes of the median. So number of employees whose traveling time is within 15 minutes of the median. 15 minutes of the median. So what was the median? Median was 40. 40 plus 15 is nothing but what? 55. From 55, draw the line. From 55, draw the line, hit the graph. I hit the graph, then draw it straight. So it's going to be how much? 142. So median was 40, so plus 15 will be 55. Its value is going to be 142. So minus 15 will be 25. From 25, draw the line, hit the graph. Hit the graph and calculate the value. It's going to be 18. 142 employees and 18 employees. So for getting this 25 and 55, you get 1 mark, and for getting 18 and 142, you get it both correct, 1 mark. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to subtract 142 minus 18, which is going to be 124, which gives me another A1 mark. Only 10% of the employees spend more than k minutes to travel to work. So 10% of the employees, 160 times 10%, which is going to be nothing but what? 16. So there are 16 employees in the top 10%. So 140, 160 minus 144. So what am I going to write it out? There are 16 employees in top 10%. So 144 employees traveled more than k minutes. So from 144, draw the line from 144. So when I draw the line from 144, hit the graph, carefully hit the graph there and drop it down. So it's going to be how much? 56. 56. It's going to be 56. K equals to 56. This is how many marks question? It is 3 marks question. So therefore, to get it out, this one is M1, and get 144 is going to be giving you A1, and 56 is going to give you another A1. The results of the survey can also be displayed on the following box and whisker plot. Write down the value of A. He is asking us to find the value of B. Now B is nothing but what? Is the maximum value. B is going to be the maximum value. So maximum value is nothing but how much? 70. So I am going to write the value of B. B equals to 70. Directly the answer A1. What is the value of A? A is going to be your lower quartile. So 160 divided by 4, which is nothing but what? 40th person. So this gives me nothing but what? Calculating M1. So who is the from 40? From, so how many employees are there? A is nothing but what? 40, and this is 40 employees. Then from 40, what am I doing it out? Drawing the line and hit the graph and then drop it down. So it's going to be how much? 33. So I get it out. A value equals to 33. So therefore this gives me another A1. Hence find the interquartile range. So for interquartile range, it is 47 minus 33. So interquartile range equals to nothing but how much? 14. So this is your M1 and this is your A1. Then traveling times of less than p minutes are considered outliers. Find the value of p. So basically, what is the meaning of outlier? It is Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR. So Q1 is nothing but how much? 33 minus 1.5 times of IQR. What was interquartile range? 14. So 33 minus 21, which is equals to 12. So this gives me method 1 mark for the formula and accuracy 1 mark for this one. So 12 is going to be the answer. Question number 4. Show that log cos 2x plus 2 to the base 9 equals to log base 3 square root of cos 2x plus 2. So what am I going to do that? Log cos 2x plus 2 to the base 3 divided by log 9 to the base 3. So I'm writing it out as two different logs. Now what does that becomes? Log cos 2x plus 2 to the base 3 divided by, this becomes 2. Log 9 to the base 3 equals to nothing but what? 2. So 2. So it is 1 by 2 log cos 2x plus 2 to the base 3. This 1 by 2 goes to the power, so it becomes log base 3 square root of cos 2x plus 2. So this is going to be my M1 and method 1. Then changing the base rule, then getting it out one more A1, then again another A1, and finally this is answer given. So therefore we got it out 3 marks over there. Hence or otherwise solve this. So just now we came to know that log base 9, this one is nothing but what? Log base 3 square root of cos 2x plus 2. So log base 3 gets cancels. So what am I left over with? 2 sin x equals to square root of cos 2x plus 2, squaring on both sides. When I do squaring on both sides, so it becomes 4 sin square x equals to cos 2x plus 2. Now we have to use the formula cos 2x. Cos 2x equals to 1 minus 2 sin square x. I am using 1 minus 2 sin square x. So what does that becomes? 4 cos square x, 4 sin square x equals to 1 minus 2 sin square x plus 2. So it becomes 6 sin square x. 6 sin square x equals to 3. So sin square x equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. So square root of 1 upon 2 sin x equals to, or else I'll write it at square root of sin square x equals to 3 upon 6. So sin x equals to plus or minus 1 upon square root 2. So now again x should be in the first quadrant, so therefore it is only pi by 4. So x equals to pi by 4. So that is 5 marks. This is accuracy mark 1 mark, and for getting this in is 1 mark, and writing the formula is method 1 mark, and getting this is 1 mark, and finally for this step is also method 1 mark. So totally you get it at 5 marks over there. Question number 5. Show that. So this is not by mathematical induction, remember. So 2n minus 1 whole square is nothing but what? 4n square minus 4n plus 1 minus 4n square, or plus 4n square, it is plus 4n square plus 4n plus 1. So it becomes 8n square plus 2. So what am I going to get it out? A1 mark, and this is answer given. That's why A1, and finally you should be able to get it out. Attempting for expansion is M1 method 1 mark. Hence or otherwise prove that the sum of squares of any two consecutive integers is odd. Sum of squares of any two consecutive odd integers. So 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1 are consecutive odd integers. So 2n minus 1 whole square plus 2n plus 1 whole square equals to nothing but, just now we put 8n square plus 2, which is 2 times 4n square plus 1. So it is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2 means it is even number. implies it is an even number. So therefore, I require it out 3 marks for that. So first of all, this is reason 1, R1 marks. Then this is our accuracy mark, and this is my R1 mark. Question number 6. The diagram following shows AB equals to 6, AC equals to 8. Show that cos A equals to 5 upon 6. So therefore, we are going to use sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. So sin square A, cos square A is nothing but what? 5 upon 6 whole square equals to 1. So sin A will become 1 minus 25 upon 36 sin square A. So sin A will become square root of 11 upon 6. Method 1 mark for this, and I get it out. This is one accuracy mark and final accuracy mark. Find the area of the triangle. Area of a triangle formula is half AB sin C. So therefore, half times 8 times 6 times root 11 upon 6, which is going to be 4 square root 11. 2 marks question. So this is accuracy 1 mark and accuracy 1 mark. Question number 7. F of x equals to ln 5x upon kx. Show that f prime x equals to this. So what am I going to do? I am going to do quotient rule. So it becomes kx whole square, kx times ln 5x derivative is minus 1 upon 5x times 5 minus k times kx square. What is kx derivative is k times 1 minus ln 5x times ln 5x. So what does that becomes now? 1x gets cancels, 1 5 gets cancels. So I should be getting it out. Ln 5x derivative is plus. So I should be getting it out. K minus k ln 5x divided by k square x square. 1k also gets cancels. So my final answer is going to be 1 minus k minus 1 minus ln 5x divided by kx square. That's what been asked. The graph of a x f has exactly one maximum point. So before that, what are the marks for this one? This is method 1 mark and 3 marks question. So we get it out over here, accuracy 1 mark and accuracy 1 mark. The graphs of f has exactly one maximum point. One maximum point means nothing but what? F prime of x should be equals to 0. So 1 minus ln 5x by kx square should be equals to 0. 1 minus ln 5x equals to 0. Ln 5x equals to 1. So 5x equals to e, x equals to e upon 5. So this is my method 1 mark. This is my accuracy 1 mark, and this is the accuracy 1 mark. The second derivative of f is given by f double prime is this one. The graph has exactly one point of inflection, so that the x coordinate of this one is this. So f double prime of x should be equals to 0. So 2 ln 5x minus 3 upon kx cube should be equals to 0. So 2 ln 5x minus 3 equals to 0. So ln 5x equals to 3 upon 2. 5x equals to e to the power of 3 upon 2. X equals to 1 upon 5 e power 3 upon 2. So first to write, second derivative is 0 is 1 mark. Getting it out, this is 1 mark, and getting it out is this is 1 mark, and this is answer given. So over here, not for this step. For this step, it is 1 mark. The region enclosed by the graph and x-axis and the vertical lines pass through the maximum point P and a point of inflection Q. Given that the region R is 3, find the value of K. So we have to find it out the integration for that. So integral of ln 5x divided by kx dx should be equals to 3. And from the limits, what are the limits? Limits is 1 to 3 upon 2. So the limits are P and Q. What are P and Q? Maximum point and the point of inflection. Maximum point is E upon 5. Minimum point is maximum point is E upon 5, and point of inflection is 1 upon 5 e power 3 by 2. Now I have to find it out the integration for this one. So what am I going to do? I am going to write 1 upon k outside, integral E upon 5 to 1 upon 5 e power 3 by 2 ln 5x times 1 upon x dx. So I am using the concept ILATE. ILATE, I have over here logarithmic function and algebraic function. So logarithmic is my first function, algebraic is the second function, first function and second function. Integral by parts is first function, integral of second function. What is x power 1 upon x derivative? 1 upon x integral. 1 upon x integral is nothing but what? Ln x. Ln x minus integral of derivative first function 1 upon 5x times 5, then integral of the second function, which is nothing but what again? Ln x. So what am I going to do with that? I am going to get the same thing. If at all I am going to do by integration by parts. So for that, what am I going to do? Rather than doing by integration by parts, so what I will do it is I'll do by substitution. That's the reason you need to check carefully. So what am I going to do? U equals to ln 5x. 5x is the substitution is a better option, not integration by parts. So du equals to 1 upon 5x times 5 dx. So du equals to 1 upon x dx. So it becomes substitution becomes much more easy. So my lower limit is u equals to ln 5 e upon 5, which is going to be u equals to 1. Upper limit is u equals to ln 1 upon 5 e power 3 by 2. So what does that becomes now? So when I try to simplify that, I should be able to get the value of u. So upper limit, it will become 3 by 2. U equals to 3 upon 2. What was that? And we got the value is u equals to 3 by 2. Once I get u equals to 3 by 2, so it becomes 1 upon 5, 1 upon k, 1 upon k integral u du from 1 to 3 upon 2 equals to 3. So 1 upon k u square by 2 from 1 to 3 upon 2 equals to 3. So 1 upon k, 2k, better 2 also take it out. So it becomes 3 upon 2 whole square is 9 upon 4 minus 1 equals to 3. So it is 5 upon 8k equals to 3. So k equals to 5 upon 24. That's going to be the answer. So this is 7 marks question. So you need to be checking it out carefully. How am I getting it out 7 marks? One method 1 mark for applying the integration. Then for substitution, it's going to be my another accuracy mark 1 mark. Then once I get this one, this is another accuracy mark 1 mark. And by plugging in the limits, so we have done with 3. Plugging in the limits, it is another 1 mark. And getting 5 upon k equals to, this is our method 1 mark, and finally k value is a1 1 mark. So 3, 6, 3 and 6. So another 1 mark where we have missed it out is substituting the limits, and for getting these limits is another accuracy 1 mark. So now question number 8. F of x is given. What is f prime x? So directly this is direct question. F prime x equals to 1 upon 3 times 3x square plus 2x minus 15. So it becomes x square plus 2x minus 15. So this is my method 1 and accuracy 1. The graph of f has an horizontal asymptote at x equals to a, x equals to b. What is this? Find the values of a and b. Horizontal asymptotes means first derivative should be equals to 0. So at maximum point and minimum point we are going to get horizontal asymptotes equals to 0. So it becomes x minus 3 times x plus 5 equals to 0. So x equals to 3 and x equals to negative 5. So a equals to negative 5 lower value and b equals to 3. So method 1 mark a1 and a1. Sketch the graph y equal to f prime x. We have to sketch the graph y equals to f prime x. Then what is that? I draw the x-axis and I draw the y-axis with 20, 10 and negative 5 and 3. So that I will be drawing it out a curve over here, parabola. It is not recognizing. Hope so it recognizes that. Yes, it recognized. So passing through 5 and negative 3, and this one is somewhat over here, and this value is 15, negative 15. So x-axis, y-axis. So that's all just only 1 mark question. So accuracy mark 1 mark. Explain why the graph has a local maximum at x equals to a. So what is the thing? 1 mark question. At x equals to a, what we can write it is first derivative changes the sign. First derivative changes from positive to negative. Therefore, it is, what is this one? Next, f prime of b. So f double prime. So f double prime of x will be equals to 2x plus 2. So f double prime of 3 will be equals to 2 times of 3 plus 2, which is going to be 8. So it is going to be a1 over here, m1 and an a1. Hence use your answer to part D to show that the graph of f has a local maximum minimum point at x equals to b. So what we can write it as f double prime b is positive. So it is concave up. So it is local minimum at x equals to b. So this is reasoning 1 and this is answer given. The normal of the graph of f of x equals to a and the tangent of graph of x equal to b intersect at p and q. Find the values of p and q. So what is it telling it out? Normal. Normal to f at x equals to a is x equals to negative 5. Then to get the tangent, first get the y coordinate. So I'll find f of 3, which is negative 10. Now tangent at x equals to b will be y equals to negative 10. So therefore the point of intersection will be negative 5 comma negative 10. So p is negative 5 and q is negative 10. So a1 for this, getting the y coordinate is m1 and getting the equation is another a1, and what is this? and this is tangent at B is another method A1, and finally I am getting it at the values A1. Question number 9. The functions f and g are defined by this one, so that g circle f equals to this. So what am I going to do? G of x plus 3 plus 4 upon 4 equals to, what does that becomes? 8 times of x plus 3 upon 4 plus 5. So which is becomes 2 times of x plus 3 plus 5, which is going to be 2x plus 11. So this is the answer given. This is A1 and this is my method 1. Now, given that G circle F inverse equal to 4, find the value of A. So, what does that becomes? G circle F whole inverse A equals to 4. So, A equals to G circle F of 4. So, A equals to 2 times of 4 plus 11. So, A equals to 19. So, this gives me accuracy 1 mark, and this is method 1 mark, and over here again method 1 mark. Now lastly, question number 10 for today. The following diagram shows the triangle ABC, AB and AC. Given that cos A equals to 5 by 6, find the value of sin A. So sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. So sin square A plus 5 upon 6 whole square equals to 1. So this gives me sin A equals to square root of 11 upon 6. So this is my method 1 mark, A1 and A1. Find the area of a triangle ABC, which is 1 upon 2 times, 8 times, 6 times, root 11 upon 6, which is going to be 4 root 11. A1 and A1. So that completes this video. So see you in the day 2 video for another 10 questions. See you in the next video. Bye.